Good afternoon. It's Friday, y'all, and y'all know what time it is. It is time for the weekend, and we all got goals that we have to stick to. So, I am going to give Facebook time to bring you all in, and as soon as you all start coming in, we're going to start talking about our goals that we have prepared because the weekend is coming and it's summertime, y'all, and you do not want to get off your goals. Even because it's summertime and you're having cookouts and parties, you still want to stay on your health goals. You still want to stay on your clean eating goals, okay? So I'm going to give Facebook some time to come bring some folks in. And while Facebook is doing that, I'm going to go ahead and set up because I'm going to do a little treat that I hope some of you all would like, because this week is week 3 where we're cutting out the sugar. So if you're in the 310 community or you know someone that is and you're on the challenge with them, because anybody, whether you're in the 310 community or not, any of you all can get on this challenge. But we started with week 1 of doing 2.5 milliliters of water. In my case, I've been doing 2.7 milliliters of water because I have like the big water bottle from Deer Park. And second week 2 was veggies. So now it's week 3 and we're doing completely no sugar. Okay. So a lot of people have seen me do my cucumbers, which are really good. They're really healthy for you. But I'm actually going to cut out the sugar as well. So I don't really do a lot of sugar in my stuff. But when I do my cucumbers, I do put a little honey in there. But today I'm doing something totally different. So, like I said, I'm going to give people some time to come in. I see a couple of people watching. And so I'm going to go ahead and just get started because I want you all to, let's talk about what goals we need to keep for the weekend. Because like I said, the weekend is here. The day is Friday. And some people just like to cut loose. Okay? And sometimes when we cut loose, we do a little bit more cutting loose than we should. And then when Monday comes in, we need to push that restart button. So it is what it is. Hey Tanya, how are you? Good afternoon to you, girl. So today, while we talk about keeping our goals and doing what we need to do to stay on our clean eating journey, I want to make sure that at the same time, you all are getting your water in, you are also getting your sleep in, you're getting your exercise in, and you are staying clean and true to the foods that you are eating. And also learn to introduce or reintroduce foods back into your menu that is healthy, that you probably didn't like before. Because when you start eating clean, your taste buds change. So it takes about anywhere from 21 days to sometimes 65 days for you to get into a habit of eating clean. Okay? So this is not something that, happens overnight. It takes some time. So I see Tanya's in, and hopefully some more people will come in. But it is what it is. So today, when we talked about, Alex was talking about cutting the sugar out. You can find your sugars from your fruits, natural fruits, without adding. So you got apples. Now, these are green apples. They have like a little tartness to them. Hi, Jill. How are you? They have a little tartness to them. But now your red apples, they got some sweetness to them. But if you really get some good granny apples, they got some sweetness to them too. Oh, thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that. So today, I'm going to do like a little treat, y'all. This has absolutely no sugar. So the only sugar you're going to find is because it's naturally in the apple itself. So let me tell you first what you're going to need. First, you're going to need a bowl, like a nice little bowl, probably about this size, okay? And it's up to you. You can do 1 or 2 apples, but 2 Granny Smith apples. Okay, make sure you wash them and clean them well. Okay, then you're going to need some cinnamon. Okay, you're going to need some unsweetened. Now, I'm quite sure the words are backwards. Okay, but some unsweetening, natural unsweetened cocoa. Okay, so you're going to need that. And you're going to need some fresh grated coconut. Now, I don't want you to use, that's up to you if you choose to do that, but this is no sugar. So get the coconut that is, that if you choose to go to the store and buy it, get the coconut that doesn't have any sugar in it, okay? Or better yet, like I did, just get your coconut, crack it open, and grate you some fresh coconut, okay? Hi, Lori. What's up, girl? I see you in. Okay, so I see you all coming in. So, again, I'm going to do a little treat. But while I'm doing this little treat for you all, I want to know, because y'all know I'm nosy. I'm nosy. Have you all been getting your water in? Okay? Jill says, had a fall off my deck into pumpkin plant, so not moving real well, but I'ma be okay. Oh, Jill, girl. Okay, Jill, this will be real good for you because you won't be eating no sugar. So you're gonna have to be careful, okay? Oh man, yes, you need to rest up, Jill, and be careful. Be careful. Hi, Sarah, how are you? So I've been telling the girls I'm going to do a little treat. But while I'm doing the little treat, y'all, I want, to find out what are your plans for the weekends. Because you do have to be strategic about what you eat. If you're still just starting 310, you know what you're trying to do. If you're trying to lose weight, you start out with 2 shakes a day. So whether it's 1 in the morning and 1 at lunch, or 1 in the morning and 1 at dinner, that's up to you. You also want to make sure that you get your water in. And the way that you get your water in, if you got your 310 teas or your 310 lemonades, that can also help you get your water in. Also, drink regular water, y'all, like alkaline water. If you can find some alkaline water, or get you a nice pitcher and get you some nice clean bottled water, or depending on how clean your water is, and drop some lemon and lime in that water. Let it set in the refrigerator for a day or two. Let it alkaline. Let that lemon and lime alkalines that water, and then you'll have some alkaline water. But I also find it really easy, y'all, just to go to the store and get me, a big case of it. But that's just me. Okay? So I see some of you all ladies coming in. Jill says she's drinking a lot of water. That's a good thing. It's always a good thing, even when you have injuries. As y'all know, okay, I'm still doing this, y'all. But my knee is getting better. It feels a whole lot better. I can move it. It's not stiff. But I ain't crazy, y'all. Okay? So I'm still going to have to be careful with the knee. I'm not quite walking without the crutch yet. So I'm going to be careful and keep it iced up. But, yeah, you got to be careful. Okay, Tanya says, I've been living in both those and coconut water. Okay. All right. So let me get started. For the ones that just came in, Lori and all y'all, let me, I'm going to do a little treat. So let me show you what you have to have for this little treat. So you want to have 2 clean Granny Smith apples. Okay? You want to have some cinnamon, some fresh coconut, unsweetened. Don't buy the one that's in the bag that got sugar to it, okay? Because we're not doing any sugar this week. So remember what Alex says. We did week 1 with the water, drinking 2.5 liters of water. Week 2 was veggies. And week 3 is we're cutting the sugar out, okay? So no sugar. And some unsweetened cocoa. So this is like a little treat. But when you start eating clean, your taste buds change, okay? So, and get your bowl. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and get started cutting these. And then I'm going to put this together as we talk, okay? So, Now, I see some of you all saying both the tea and lemonades are pretty good to have, which is true, because you want to make sure you get your water in. You want to make sure that you're detoxing every day, okay? It is a must that we detox our bodies, because what we put in our bodies is only going to give us nutrients for a particular time, and then we need to detox that stuff and get ready for the next day. That's why it's really important that once you detox and then you go to bed at night, that you get a full round rim of sleep, so your body can replenish from all that you did the day before, and that your mind is fully ready to go, your body is ready to go, and you can move on and do what you need to do. So right now I'm just cutting the apple down to the core. I don't like wasting no apple, y'all. Okay, so as y'all can see, ain't gonna be none for the birds to eat on. But you wanna break your apples down. Now, you can choose to take the skin off the apples if you want to. That's up to you. But since this is a clean eating habit here, I like to keep my skin on, because I want to make sure I get all the nutrients of the Granny Smith apple, okay, into my little snack. So you want to cut them up. I'm going to cut your little pieces up. And you want to cut them up just like that, you know, and then put them in your bowl. So actually, I'm gonna finish cutting this first one up, and I'm gonna layer what I'm doing, just so you all can see what's really going on. Now, here's my thing: have you all been good all week? Because if you ain't been good all week, then you need to start being good. That means you need to handle your business. That means if you haven't been working out, you need to work out. That means if you have not been getting all your water in, you need to get your water in. That means if you have not been eating clean all week long, then today is the day to start eating clean. So why not do it with a nice healthy snack that don't have any sugar? Now here's the thing. The sugar is going to come from the fruit. But what I'm saying to you, I know everybody can't just jump off of sugar, because you know ketchup has sugar in it. Mayonnaise, depending on which one you buy, has sugar in it. Now Miracle Whip, I love Miracle Whip, but I have to back off Miracle Whip. I don't eat mayonnaise on the regular, but that even has sugar in it. So you gotta watch what's in your food. So get a habit of reading the labels when you at the store, so you can see what's in your food. Okay, you don't want all that sugar. And the cereals, you don't need all that. Okay, so here's the first layer. This is why I said do 2 of them, because you know you want a layer. So here's the first layer. So on that first layer, we're gonna do some coconuts. So we're just gonna spread it over there. You know, I don't know if you all can see that, but I'll let you see. We're just gonna spread it. Okay, so the first layer is here. Now, mind you, yes, she said, Tanya said sugar is sneaky. Yes, it is. That's why you got to really read stuff, even down to your salad dressings. Get into a habit of learning how to make your salad dressings. It's not hard, honey. If you got some balsamic vinegar has 0 sodium in it, and it doesn't have any sugar or nothing like that in it. You can always take that and add it to something to make you a nice vinaigrette. But you can just take really the balsamic vinegar and just pour it on your salad and eat it like that, and it'd be really good. So that's something you got to do. Lori says, I did Alex workout all week. Oh, my legs are hurting. Yeah, girl, he was doing a whole lot of squatting, honey. It sure was. Okay, so you got 1 layer of the coconut on there. So here's the next thing. You're going to take your little bit of the cocoa, see? Just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. And you're going to sprinkle that over. Okay? You're going to sprinkle that over. And then you're going to take some cinnamon. See, as you can see here. And just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. Okay. Now I'm going to sort of shake this around a little bit, because I want to get it sort of coated. Okay, so it's nice and coated. Now we're going to go ahead and cut the second apple up and put in here. So yeah, Alex, his workouts, what I really like about him is good. And let me just say this. Now, we had this nice prime time sale going on all last week, y'all. So I hope you all got your orders in. And if you remember that Tim said that there were going to be more workouts that Alex was going to be doing with the bands. So if you don't have any 310 gym bands, honey, that was the time to get them, honey, because they were $20. So that's the time to get those bands, okay? And anything else, the yoga mat was $24. Not bad, because it was $49, like $50. Okay? So if you didn't get any of those gym 310 gym equipment, that's fine. We still got to do it, y'all. Okay? But I hope you all took advantage of all the sales, because they were, honey, they were really like Christmas in December, for real. Christmas in January, Christmas in July, Christmas in May, like makeup days. So, okay, I'm continuing to cutting up this apple, but I want you all to think about what your weekend is going to be like. Okay, because we always having parties. It's summertime, y'all. Pool parties, all kinds of stuff going on, cookouts, everything. And you've got to learn how to, if you're in this lifestyle, you got to learn how to change. Okay, so now here's the second layer. Now, on the second layer, I like to go backwards. So I'm going to do a little chocolate here, this little cocoa going on here. That's it for that. And then I'm going to sprinkle all of this, because you only want this, I'm going to sprinkle all of this goodness. Now, actually, this is almost like a little lunch for me, really, y'all, because when you start eating clean, your body gets to the point where it'll let you know if your body's full, or if you're looking at something, you can say, oh, okay, that's a little bit too much. So it even cuts down your intake of food as well. What I like about the 310 lemonade is that it do suppress your appetite. And when it suppresses your appetite, guess what? You're not going to be eating a whole lot. I'm just saying. Hey, Jen. Hey, Tia. Okay, Jen says, going to an outdoor concert tonight. Okay, well, you can pack your own little stuff. Jen, you can pack your own little stuff. You can make your little 310. You can make your little 310 lemonade and spice it up and everything. You can do your own thing, girlfriend. All right, so this is really ready to go. So you're just going to put a little bit more cinnamon in it. That's all that's there. This is how it looks. So y'all see that? So this was simple. So all I did was, I had 2 Smith Granny apples. I cut them into halves. I put the first apple that I cut up, and then I layered it with unsweetened cocoa, some cinnamon, and some fresh coconut. Fresh grated coconut. Do not use the sweetened coconut. If you're going to the store and buying coconut in the bag, make sure it's unsweetened. Or better yet, just get it fresh. Buy your coconut. Plenty of us got graters, and just grate you some coconut. And you can do this thing. That's it. And then when you cut up the second apple, you put it in there. And you just use all 3. And there's your snack. It can be your snack. It can be your lunch. And in my case, it's really going to be my lunch, y'all. And on top of that, I don't know, the B12 berry melts are amazing. They're so good. But this is going to be my lunch. So I want you all to make sure that this weekend that you're doing what you need to do. That means getting your water in, all your water in. Okay? I know water make you go back and forth to the bathroom, but it's really cleaning your system out. It's really pushing things through. And if you're a person that's on meds, it's best that you drink water because it helps push your meds through your system so it can start working a whole lot faster and better. So that's something you have to remember too. But you want to get all your water in. You want to make sure you do some type of exercise, whether it's walking, whether it's could be cutting the grass, I don't know, but do some form of exercise. Better yet, get on here and pull up Alex's video or either one of Annie's videos and work out. Do some yoga, do some meditation, do some stretching, do some of the quick exercise moves that Alex has presented for us. Or if you have a Total Gym like I do, get on your Total Gym and do as much as you can. In Jill's case, Jill, we just need you to rest, honey. And don't you fall in no more pumpkin patches. Okay, it is not Halloween yet, honey. We just need you to rest. Okay. So don't you do anything else, okay, that you ain't got no business doing. Okay, Lori says, I will be in VA tonight. Super excited. Okay, Lori, you be careful, girl, on the highway. You hear me? You be careful coming to Virginia. Okay? Stay safe. Don't do anything you ain't got no business doing. Because, we got crazy cops up here, girl. So you be safe coming up here. Going back through so I can read some of y'all's comments. If any of you all have any questions about, because I got, what is 122 now? Any y'all have any questions about how you need to use your tools? What is actually, some people that's new may not know what clean eating is. It certainly is not eating a rice cake, okay, with some peanut butter on top of it. Clean eating is something that the food is good, is healthy, is grown. You're not eating processed food. Processed food is like, and I hate to say it, but let me give you a perfect example because I had to tell someone this the other day. You know how you go to the store and you buy bologna? Well, if you look at, there's a show that comes on the Food Network, but it talks about how they make processed cheese and bologna and all these things. They got some things they got to do to process it. Well, let's say if you wanted a ham sandwich, it would be much better for you to get a real ham and just slice you a piece of ham and put it as a sandwich versus to you taking some stuff that's been processed. Same with the cheese. If you want real cheese that's not processed, it's just so much easier for you to not buy the cheese that's in a little plastic wrap that you got to pull apart and put on your bread. Okay? So you don't want processed stuff. That's not something that you want. Okay? You really got to be careful. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. That's just, you just can't, that's not something you want. And it's not good. And over time, it's not good. Even with, and here's my thing. People say that eating organic food. Now, Sierra put something posted in the 310 earlier in the week about eggs. You go to the store, you read the thing that says organic eggs, and you see regular eggs, edible eggs. Look, y'all, it is a difference in a sense, but not much. With hens who are caged in, they're not free to roam and lay their eggs. And then you have other chickens they're caged in. You know what I'm saying? They've got some genetic, they've been shut up with some genetic stuff, whatever. So of course, whatever's shot into their body is going to go into the eggs. So if you want really so-called organic eggs, just means it's nothing been done to the egg. It has not been chemically changed by farmers or whoever putting stuff into chickens. That's basically what that means, y'all. Even down to grass-fed meat. That means the cows were not injected with hormonal stuff, and they wasn't injected with stuff in their bodies. That means they were fed grass. Like back in the day, if you're from down south, I lived right across the street, really in front, out my front door, a pasture with a whole bunch of cows, and they ate grass. Okay? That's good meat. Just saying. So do your homework if you don't understand, but you want to eat healthy. You want to be able to eat beans are very healthy for you. All different types of beans, honey. Navy beans, lentils, butter beans, black eyed peas, black beans. All of those are healthy for you. Gazago beans, bonzo beans, all those beans are very healthy. They're protein. That's eating healthy. You can make so many things from that. You can make hummus, all kinds of stuff. So figure out what works for you, but learn and discover new foods at the same time. And if you're in the grocery store, honey, and you pick up something, read it. I need you to read. Put on them glasses and read and see what's in here. If it has a lot of sugar, a lot of junk, some big names you don't know nothing about, may not be too healthy. I'm just saying. Because you can pick up a bag of 310, and it's going to tell you gluten-free, nut-free, sugar-free. It's going to tell you it don't have all that crazy junk in it. Okay? That's what you need to start doing in order to change how you eat and to change what goes into your body. Because a lot of stuff that we put in our body is harmful. We think it's edible, it's good, but a lot of this stuff is very harmful. So you got to be careful about what you eat and then make choices. Make some healthy choices. Okay? I love homemade hummus too, Laura. It is good, honey. It is really good. And you know what? Here's my thing. I know that our 310 and clean eating is sort of like a paleo situation of eating, but it's healthy. It's really healthy and it's really, really good food. You're not going to go hungry. You're not going to starve. 310 is not a diet. Clean eating is not a diet. It is a lifestyle. It is a way of eating. It is a way of changing how you put food into your body. Your food is supposed to be something that helps heal you. Pineapple and papaya, those types of fruits help heal tissues in your body. So think about what each food do. Cucumbers give you water. Watermelon gives you water. How you gonna go thirsty on eating watermelon and cucumbers? You got to think about what food is here for a reason. It takes care of you, but we don't use food to take care of us. We use food to tear it up and eat it. Okay? And then we add other stuff to it. I'm not saying something's bad or wrong with that. I'm just saying you need to make better choices. When you're out this weekend at someone's picnic or barbecue or wherever, just make better choices. Learn how to prepare your own stuff. If you know how to make barbecue sauce, you can make barbecue sauce without, all that sugar stuff in it. You can do some natural agave. You can put some natural sweeteners into your barbecue sauce to make it really taste good. Just saying. There's always going to be other alternatives to make your food taste better. Now, even though I use unsweetened cocoa and I use unsweetened coconut, that's okay. Cinnamon is a natural sweetener, just like vanilla extract. Vanilla extract is a natural sweetener. So when you see something like, I know we always get the unsweetened almond milk, but if it's unsweetened vanilla almond milk, that's a lie, because the vanilla is truly the sweetener, which is a healthy sweetener. So in my little snack here, the Granny apples are sweet. So guess what? It's just going to make everything taste really good. That's it. It's going to make everything taste good. So be aware of what's going on. Make sure you get your 310 in. Get that lemonade in, honey, because I'm most definitely going to get mine in. If you have supplements, like I got the B12 and I just ordered the Mega Boost. So I've been trying to introduce them slowly into what I'm doing. And that's what you have to do for yourself. Everybody ain't going to be on the same trip. So this is for me for right now. But I'm waiting for my Christmas box to get here with my stuff in it. So I'll share that with you when it comes. But make some wise decisions this weekend. Laura, you come to Virginia. Virginia got all kinds of good food, girl. I don't know what you gonna do, honey. So you better be careful. You gonna wind up eating some apple turnovers up here. And they're gonna be good. She said the hotel will have a gym. Maybe I will put it to use. LOL. I definitely will have my bands with me. Yes, if the hotel has a gym, put it to use. And if they got a whirlpool, girl, go on and get in that whirlpool. Because every hotel that I go to, every hotel that my manager books me in, it has to have a gym. It has to have a whirlpool and a pool in it. I'm dead serious. Because after you stand on your feet for 2 or 3 hours and you're hosting some gig, honey, my dogs be hurting in them heels. I got to go get in. I'm just saying. So do some self-care this weekend on you as always, and eat healthy and wisely and choose your food wisely. Get your sleep in, get your water in, get your exercise in, and stay positive. Stay positive. Being positive is a beautiful thing, y'all. Y'all didn't know that? And stay 310 strong. Because you know you got it like that, okay? You know you got it like that. I'm just saying. Okay, ladies. I'm out. I'll be back on Monday. Same time. Same place. Hitting that restart button. So if one of y'all got to restart, that's okay. We're going to restart it together. But also know, if you mess up a little bit this weekend, it's okay. Start back where you left off at. This don't mean for you to go all the way back to the finish line. And the number one depressor, do not get on the scale. Stay off the damn scale and stay 310 strong. Y'all got that? Miss Cassie will see y'all on Monday, 1 o'clock. Peace. Love y'all.